Hello, lovers of Hope Johnson Global across the globe. How are you today? You're specially welcome to today's edition of the Hope Johnson Global. This is a platform where we learn about practical issues of life. And today I am looking at the topic, work out your plans. The topic I'm looking at today is work out your plans. I'm sure you enter the new year with a lot of plans. I'm sure you enter the new year with a lot of things in your heart to achieve. I'm sure you enter the new year with a lot of desires in your heart. But you need to know that it is not just enough for you to have plans. You must be ready to work out your plans. It is not just enough for you to desire something. You must be ready to work out your desire. So today I'm here to share with you some tips on how you can conveniently work out your plans and turn them into reality. Now, I'm going to be sharing about 5 tips with us. So the first thing you need to know, which you must also work with in this new year, is that for your plans to become reality, for your desire to really become what you really want them to be, you must know that this is not the year for you to sit down and fold your arms expecting things to happen. My brother, my sister, things will not happen like that. If you sit down and you fold your hands, expecting that all the things you desire will come and meet you where you are, expecting that your level will change just by sitting down, please, you have to change your method. You know, there's this saying, but according to one wise man, he says, if you keep on doing something the same way you've been doing it before, the result you will get will not in any way different from the one you used to get. So if you're not too satisfied with the results you got last year, then you must know that the method you used last year is not going to work this year. If you continue with that method this year, then the results you will get this year will not in any way different from the one you got last year. As a matter of fact, it may even not, it may be worse than the one you got last year because things are changing. Okay, so you must know that this is not the year for you to just sit down and fold your hands. You can't be lazy with your plans. Whatever you have planned to achieve, whatever you have proposed in your heart to achieve, you must be ready to work it out. You must be ready to work it out because in life, things don't just happen. You are the one to make it happen. So this is the year you have to jump into action. You must be ready to work, to take all the necessary steps. What are the things that are required for that thing that you want, for them to become reality? Then you must be ready to work, to do the needful. Don't forget, things don't just happen in life. You have to make it happen. Okay? Now, look up. Another thing that you must know for you to work, to achieve all that you have proposed in your heart in this year is that you must not give up in your pursuit. Yes, my brother, my brother and sister, you must not give up in your pursuit. Yes, if you think that it's going to be easy, that whatever you want becomes so easy, no. In some cases, it may come easy, and in most cases, it's not always as easy as you think. So, no matter how it comes, you must not give up in the pursuit of that thing, because the fact that it is difficult does not mean it is not possible. It may be difficult to get some things, but that does not mean it is not possible. It may not be easy, but it is possible. What that means is that forget about the stress that will come on your way. Forget about the insults. In the process of you working out your plans, you may be insulted. People who are not up to you in age, in everything, they may abuse you, they may insult you. You may come across a lot of embarrassment on your way. Those should not be your focus. If you focus on all those ones, you have allowed them to distract you from getting to where you are going. Let me give you this analogy. Have you noticed that if you're traveling from a particular place, if you're traveling to a particular place, especially in places like in Nigeria, where the road is not good, There is every possibility that what, before you get to where you're going to, you're probably going to come across a lot of bumps on the way. Now, will you say because the road is not good, you won't travel again, or you won't go out to fetch for your daily need? So, because you will not sit down at home just because the road is not good. The bad nature of the road is just a distraction. So, what I'm saying in essence is that the insults, the embarrassment that will come on your way, they are just side distraction. Don't let them take your focus away from what matters. What matters is for you to achieve what you want to achieve. And that is why I'm saying, for you to get that thing, it may look difficult, but work with a positive mindset that it may not be easy, but it is possible. Okay? If it is possible, then you go for it, forgetting all the difficulties that may come on your way. Of course, in this year, you must be ready to walk out of your comfort zone. Yes, you have stayed long enough in your comfort zone, and people don't achieve much in comfort zone. Yes, until you move to another higher zone, and that higher zone is full of challenges. So when you work with a mindset that no matter how difficult it may be, no matter the challenges that come on my way this year, all I want is what? I must come out with these results. Okay? And that result, it refers to what you actually want. So don't forget, I said number one, this is 1 year that you must not sit down and fold your hands expecting things to happen. Things will not happen that way. And I also said that what? No matter what comes on your way in this year, you must not give up in your pursuit. Now, another point, which is the third point that you need to take note of in working out your plan. The third point is that what? You must be committed to your plans. Yes. Of course, for your plans to work, to come out as you really want them, there are a lot of disciplinary measures that are expected from you. Yes. You cannot achieve your plans without being disciplined to them. Yes. That means you must be committed. You must be ready to work, to do the needful. You must be ready to do all the requirements of the fulfillment of your plans. If truly you want to achieve all that you have set out to achieve this year, then you must be committed to those plans. What are the things you want in your businesses? The kind of changes that you want in your business, in your marriage, in your finances, in your spiritual life, all those changes will not just happen. Of course, there are some things that are expected of you to do. So until you do the needful, you can't get the desired result. So the third point is that in this year, you must be committed to what? To the fulfillment of your plans. That means you must be ready to give it all it takes. Okay, you must be ready to give it all it takes. And another point, which is the fourth point, is that don't give room for excuses. Yes, in this year, don't give room for excuse, okay? Excuses are wonderful reasons for failure. You must not justify your inability to do something effectively by one excuse or the other. Let me tell you something. No excuse is strong enough for you not to achieve what you have proposed in your heart to achieve. So how do you overcome that? The way you can overcome that is that right from the beginning, you must make up your mind that what? No excuse will be tenable. You must not give room for excuse. Don't give excuses. Don't forget I said excuses are wonderful reasons for failure. Of course, and no excuse is strong enough for you not to make it in life. Okay? Then the fifth point, which is the point I'm going to end with, is that forget about people who promised to help you and did not help you. Yes. That's one of the excuses that most people always give, that I ought to have done this, I ought to have become this, I ought to have been in this level, if not for that friend of mine who promised me to do this and he didn't fulfill, if not for that uncle of mine who promised to do this for me and didn't do it. Now listen, this is a new year. For how long will you continue to give that excuse? Stop giving excuse. Stop using somebody else as the reason for your failure. Your life is your life. The journey of life is personal. You have to take your life and what? Do the necessary thing with it. So stop giving excuses. Excuses are wonderful reasons for failure. Now, forget about all the people who promised to help you and did not help you for one reason or the other. Do you know why? Oh, let me tell you something. There are also a lot of people you also promised to help, which you did not help. So that is how it goes. Now, for some people, it may be that you did not help them due to inability. You really wish you could help them, but you cannot give what you don't have. It was beyond your control to help them. And for some people, you really want to help them, but you just choose not to help them again. So that is how it is. So stop saying all this. Forget about other people who promised you. My uncle promised to give me so amount to start my business. My brother promised to do this for me. My so person promised to do it. Enough of all this. Yes. Always remember that Ope Johnson says, forget about the people who promised to help you and did not. Some of them did not help you deliberately. Why some of them, they really wish they could, but it was beyond their power to help you. So stop using them as an excuse for your failure. Of course, that will not be a tenable excuse in this year. So for you not to work with that mentality, that is what I'm saying. Forget about the people who promised to help you, but could not help you due to one reason or the other. Always remember, there are a lot of people you also promised to help, which you were unable to help. And they didn't stop living because of that. Of course, life must continue. So put yourself together and do the necessary things with your life in this year. Remember, like I started the world today's edition with, I said it is not just enough for you to have plans. You must be ready to work out your plans. Okay, so a quick run through on all that I've taught today. Number one, I said for you to work out your plans in this year, one, you must not sit down and fold your arms expecting things to happen. Things don't just happen like that. And number two is that you must not give up in the pursuit of your desire this year. The road may be rough, there may be lots of challenges on your way, still you must not give up. And the next one, the third one, is that you must be committed to your plans. That means if you want a change of level, you want a particular change in your life, you must be ready to do what it takes for you to have that change. And number four is that don't give excuse. Excuses are wonderful reasons for failure. And the last point is that forget about the people who promised to help you but could not help you due to one reason or the other. Move on with your life and do something tangible with your life. Now, I want to believe as you enter this year, a lot of people have prayed for you. Your pastors must have prayed for you. Your imams must have prayed for you. Your family, your parents, your loved ones must have prayed for you. Now, all those prayers, they are good. But those prayers are not the only thing that will make your plans to become reality. You need the word of prophecy, which has been said into your life, but also together with the word of prophecy, you also must be ready to do the necessary thing. So what I'm saying in essence is that without you working out your plans, all the prophecy that have come ahead of you, they may not be fulfilled. So what do I want you to do? This year, I want you also to strive to make prophecy fulfilled in your life. That means when you're ready to work out your plans, it means that all the words of prayers that have been said into your life, they will then become materialized. I want to believe you have learned one thing or the other in today's edition. Don't forget, I still remain Ope Johnson. If you are yet to follow us on all our social media handles, make sure you do that. The name still remains Ope Johnson. You're free to like, to give your comment, and to share so that others can be blessed via this edition. Thank you for being a part of today's edition. I'm glad you took out your time to be a part of today's edition. Till I come on your way in another edition. Bye for now.